How are you? Yes, I hope you are all fine. And there is something that has been on my mind, and I thought I should come and we talk and and this is an instance that happened to me when I was a really young girl. I was like either in class 4 or class 5, but they left an impression to me that I should always say no when I mean no, and all I should say yes when I mean yes. Because most of the time we usually say no, but maybe we are meaning yes, or we say yes, but we are meaning no. And that's what happened to me, and I wanted to share that with you. But I'm not sharing this story of out of anger or out of hate. Yes, I think I'm beyond that. I'm healed because the issue was between my father and there were bad blood by then. So what happened? We My mom and my father started having issues, and these issues they started affecting the way they were paying school fees for us. Yes, and it was like we were in early primary. And so I don't know why African men usually do that. Like when you start fighting with your wives, all those issues you put them on your children. I think that is very wrong because it should not be like that. Because your child has no business with your wife. If you fight with your wife, the fight is between you and your wife, not your children. But mostly African men, that's what they do. When they fight with their wives, they heap all the blame to their children. They start maybe even providing food or clothes or even education. So that's what happened. So at some point, my father stopped paying school fees, and my mom, as a last resort, decided to take my father to the district education officer so that my father could be compelled to be paying school fees. And when my mom went to the district education officer, I don't know what happened that the headmaster of the school that you were in was summoned to. And when he was summoned, so this man comes to the class that me and my sister we were in. We had a sister who was older than me, maybe by 2 years, and we were in the same class. So this teacher, instead of calling us to the office, he came to the class and he was so mad. He went ballistic. He was shouting and he was telling us that our mother took him to the district education officer. Not even he was not saying that our mother took my father. He was saying that our mother took him to the district education officer, and it was bad. He was shouting, he was yelling, he was he was intimidating us in class, in front of the whole class. And just remember, then we were very young children. So when he was insisting that, my sister stood her ground in her. She said that that's not what happened. My mother had taken my father, not the head teacher. But because this issue was going for a very long time in class, this head teacher he was not stopping. He was yelling at us. He was embarrassing us in front of the whole class. So when he asked me, so me, because I wanted peace to reign, because I wanted the embarrassment to die down, because I wanted for peace to reign in class, I said that yes, it's my mother took you for peace to reign, and that teacher was very happy. He even calmed down. But then when I went home and we told my mother about that incident, she was not happy because that's not what had happened. Yes, my mother had gone to the district education officer to complain about my father not paying school fees for us, and she was not happy. And I remember she insisted, and so me, I told her, I said that because I wanted peace to reign, or for the teacher to stop harassing us in front of the other students. And she told me I did not do good, but anyway, through that is one thing that really impressed on me, that at all times always stand for what is right. Yes, if you are meaning yes, mean yes. If you are meaning no, mean no. And 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 currently I think I'm learning. I'm trying to learn, especially to say whatever it is in your heart. Sometimes, usually, we are not able to do that because maybe we do not want to hurt the other person, or we want peace to reign. And sometimes we usually carry the blame that should not be there. Like, there is this lady that I love cooking fish from. I love buying fish from. Personally, I love eating fish. And I remember there is a week I was eating like fish daily, and this lady, I love the way she cooks her fish, and I don't know what she said about my boy. He had sent my boy there, and I don't know what she said about it, and I felt offended, but I was not able to like tell her to her face that you have offended me. So me, I went, but I was offended, and I was carrying offense. And so I decided that I'm not going to be eating fish from her again. I decided that me and this woman and her fish, we are done. And I was a really good customer for her. So I went and I even shifted and I started buying fish from another person. But it's like I did not enjoy her fish. I did not enjoy the way they cooked the fish. So after some time, I decided to go back to that lady, but every time I would buy fish from her, I would feel so bad. I would feel like I'm doing injustice to my son. And so I would buy the fish, go back to the house, cook it, but I was feeling so bad. I was feeling so offended. So there is this particular day that I went to her and I bought the fish, and I told her, "You offended me by saying whatever it is that you said about my son." And oh my God, I felt healed. I felt healing. I automatically, the offense that I was carrying just disappeared, and she was very sorry. She did not know that I got offended. So, and for me, that was so liberating. It was so healing. It was so liberating. And and I think I'm learning to say my truth. Yes, slowly by slowly. It's not easy because sometimes you would rather like suppress your emotions or your feelings. But I have come to learn that truth, it's very liberating. So I don't know whether you are the kind of people who is able to like say their truth there. Somebody who I know does that perfectly, it's my husband. My husband, you never oppress him. When he sees something it's not going the way he wants, my husband, just there and there, he square it out with you. And I think that is one thing I'm trying to emulate, that always say your truth. You should not be oppressed. You are going, you are carrying hurt, or you are feeling offended, you are feeling oppressed, and you are not able to come out and say, no, I mean, no. Personally, I think that is so liberating for you to be able to say no, and your no means no. That's liberating. So I don't know whether that it's usually hard for you, but for me, I'm learning. Yes, I'm learning, and I'm loving it, because it's so freeing. You feel free, you feel healed, you feel free. You'd rather say whatever it is in your heart than you be calling offense for things that you should not. Because like that teacher was very happy, but it's because he was intimidating me. But the truth of the matter, it was not him who had been taken to the district education officer. And as I was saying, I'm not talking about this because I'm bitter with my parents. No, I'm not. Yes, I'm not. Personally, I never carry hurt. Plus, this life is very short for you to be carrying people. We forgive each other. He forgave me. I forgive him. I have no bad blood. I have no bad blood. Yes, so maybe that's something I wanted to share. You could think about, and maybe you could comment in the comment section what you think about it. Yeah, being truthful, it's very liberating. I would rather say my truth than I live with oppression in my heart. Yes, being truthful, it's very liberating, and it is very healing. So guys, good night. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, and let's grow this channel. Bye, good night.